Some people believe success begins in boardrooms, inside glass buildings, behind polished desks and quiet conversations. But sometimes, success begins on a cracked sidewalk, early in the morning, with the city barely awake and a dream that refuses to stay silent. This was one of those mornings. The street corner was cold and empty, concrete chipped by time. Cars passed without slowing. Tall buildings watched silently as another ordinary day began. In his pocket was a folded paper, an unpaid rent notice, a reminder that time was running out. The weight of it sat heavy on his chest. In a small room the night before, he had sat alone with his drumsticks, wondering how sound could be the only thing that ever made him feel certain. That morning, he chose the only thing he had left. He carried his drums through the city, past people chasing schedules, past lives moving too fast to notice him. At the corner, he stopped. No stage, no spotlight, no crowd. Just him and rhythm. He knelt down and set the drums carefully, like they mattered, because to him they did. Standing alone on the sidewalk, he took a breath. The first beat was soft, careful, almost like a question. The second beat followed, stronger, cleaner, and slowly the rhythm began to grow. The street responded without knowing why. Air moved, pigeons lifted, something invisible shifted. With every hit came years of preparation, late-night practice in cramped rooms, sweat falling to silent floors, moments when quitting felt easier than believing. There were no claps back then, no applause, just repetition. This wasn't noise. This was discipline revealing itself. People walked past him at first, blurred faces, busy minds. Then one person slowed, another paused. A small group gathered, not because they planned to, but because something real was happening. The rhythm filled the space, not loudly, but confidently. And then, someone else walked by. A man in a tailored jacket, phone in hand, focused on a meeting he believed mattered more. He almost didn't stop. Almost. Something pulled at him. Not dramatically, not urgently, just enough. He turned his head. The drummer didn't look up, didn't perform for attention, didn't adjust his rhythm. He played like this moment mattered, even if nobody noticed. The executive stood still while the crowd kept moving. He had heard thousands of drummers before, studios, auditions, showcases, but this was different. This wasn't luck. This was preparation meeting visibility. The final beat landed. The street felt quiet. Coins dropped into the open case. Someone nodded in approval. Then the stranger stepped closer. No promises, no dramatic speech, just a simple question. "Do you have time to talk?" The drummer looked up, sweaty, confused, unsure. He didn't recognize the title, didn't know what A&R meant. All he knew was that someone had listened. They exchanged numbers. Nothing felt official, nothing felt guaranteed, but something felt different. Days later, he walked into a building he'd only seen in documentaries, sat in a sleek lobby, heart racing. Soon after, he played drums under studio lights instead of street lamps. The rhythm was the same, only the room had changed. That week, he signed. Not because he got lucky, but because when luck passed by, he was ready. The street didn't give him talent. The struggle didn't create it. It only revealed what was already there. That's the part people forget. They want the moment without the years, the opportunity without the preparation. But success works like rhythm. Consistent, unseen, patient. So, if you're practicing in silence, creating where nobody claps, showing up where no one is watching, don't stop. Because visibility is unpredictable. Luck moves fast. And one day, when preparation meets the right moment, your sidewalk becomes a stage.